Welcome to Discard and Draw. Tank, you ever feel like you just want to eat some brains?
You know, sometimes I do.
They're so delicious.
They really are.
Especially monkeys' brains.
I think in this we're after human brains.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's another edition of it. Discard and Draw, sorry.
Yes, that is something completely different.
Yes. Today we're talking about zombie dice.
We are. This is a phenomenal dice game by Steve Jackson Games. And in this game, you play zombies trying to eat brains.
What a concept.
It is a very overly used concept at this point, zombies. But in this case, it's actually pretty fun. Let's take a look. So the way this game works is you have all these dice here, and there's 3 different colored dice. There's green, yellow, and red. And the difference is the number of brains on the dice and the number of shotguns on the dice. The green ones have the most brains, the yellow ones are kind of in the middle, and then the red ones have the most shotgun blasts. So on your turn, you're going to put all the dice in the cup. You're going to shake it up. You're going to pick 3 random dice. You're going to roll those dice. And any brains you roll, you put in you score, basically. Shotgun blasts count against you, though. If you get 3 shotgun blasts on your turn's over, you lose all the brains you collected, and it's the next person's turn. There's also little footprints on the dice, and that is representing the person getting away from you. And what you do is, after you roll, you separate your dice into what you got, and you decide if you want to keep on rolling, trying to get more brains. If you do, take all the dice that have feet, and then you grab more dice from the cup so that you have another set of 3 dice. The brains and the shotguns you keep off to the side. You roll again. That was a good roll. You score your brains and your shotgun blasts again, and then you decide, do I want to keep what I got, or do I want to keep going? And you just keep playing until either you get 3 shotgun blasts and your turn's over, or you decide to stop and keep the brains that you've collected so far. You score those on a score pad or something, and then it's the next person's turn, and the object is to get to 13 brains. First person to 13 brains is the winner. But you know what? That's not all.
There's more?
There's more!
Stop!
There is expansions for this game. The first one is kind of a little holiday expansion. You know, it's because it adds Santa Claus to the game. It's a little Santa Claus die.
Because it's red.
It's red, and he can give you gifts.
He wears red.
He does wear.
If you didn't know.
And white.
And white.
And white.
If you didn't know.
So Santa's special because what you do is you take a dice out to replace him. I think there's a specific color you have to take out. I don't remember. But he doesn't have he's got a shotgun on his dice, and he's got a brain, he's got a foot. But on the rest of the sides are different stuff. On one side he's got 2 brains.
Ooh, special.
Which is better than 1.
Better than 1, normally.
He's got an energy drink on one side.
Yum yum.
And the other side has a football helmet.
Football.
The football helmet lets you basically you have to get 4 shotgun blasts to end your turn instead of 3. The energy drink, what that does is you keep that in front of you, and then on all the green dice you roll, any feet you roll are actually brains. Because now you're a fast zombie, because you're jacked up on energy drinks.
That's right.
So that's Santa Claus. There's also, these other 2 come with this expansion. This is the hunk and the hottie, which are your typical teenagers in a horror movie.
Right.
So the hunk is this white dice here, and he's kind of special. He's got he's tough because he's got 3 sides that have shotgun blasts on them, and one side actually has 2. That's not good. Then he's got 2 feet side, and he's got one side that has brains, but it's a double brain.
Ooh.
So you get 2 brains for that one. And then the hottie is she's actually got 3 feet side, which is unusual. Most of the other dice have at most 2. So she's really good at running away. She's got 2 shotgun blasts and 1 brain again. So it's a little...
Hottie's not too bright. She's only got 1 brain.
She does. She's not very intelligent.
Right.
So And that's not all.
Oh, there's more?
There's even more. There's another expansion.
Oh my goodness.
And brace yourself for this one. It's a school bus. This massive dice here that you roll represents a school bus full of children.
You always have to have a school bus full of children in a zombie apocalypse.
Exactly. 12-sided dice.
12-sided dice, everybody. But it's big.
It is huge, this one. And it's got just all... This one actually has counters that you have to use because with the school bus dice, on your turn, you don't roll it the first turn. You roll your 3 initial dice. But then on your next turn, you can add this to your set of dice that you're rolling.
Right.
And roll that one. And since you're not ever keeping this is always available for you to roll after the first roll. Use these little counters to track what you roll on the giant school bus dice.
Right, if you get brains or
shotgun
blast
yeah.
or anything like that.
Little counters that come with it.
So you just keep getting brains from the boss.
There's a lot of crazy spaces on this too. There's your regular shotgun and brain spaces. There's spaces that have multiple brains, 2, 3. There's spaces that have both.
2 brains and a shotgun.
Yep, and you got there's another, brain and a shotgun. There's spaces with double shotguns.
Shotguns.
And then you've got all these school bus symbols. You got like the little
tire track.
Tire tread thing there. So the tire tread is you got run over by the bus.
Oh, that's the worst when you get run over by a bus.
Seriously. And when that happens, you have to lose a brain that you have collected.
Ugh, I hate when that happens.
So that's bad. The dead end spot, that's a good one because what that does is all the feet you roll that turn become brains.
Ooh.
Because they can't run anywhere. They're at a dead end.
That's a good one.
The stop sign is kind of bad because it ends your turn.
Right.
But you still get to score your brains.
That's not all bad.
Unless you get 3 shotgun blasts, obviously.
Right.
So, but it ends your turn and sends it on to the next person. The yield sign turns all the shotgun blasts into feet.
Oh.
So that's good. Because then you can re-roll those shotgun blasts and
Yes.
hopefully get something that doesn't
Saves you from dying.
Exactly. So that's the school bus, and that one, like I said, you can only use on your second and higher rolls. The first roll always has to be with 3 regular dice. Then after that first roll, you can use this as much as you want until your turn's over. And like I said, the first person with 13 brains, that was the hottie, is the winner.
That's right.
And then after the game is over, you just start playing again because it's fun. And it's a great game for people that don't like any of the really heavy games. This is a nice light game that you can play with a lot of people. It's a great party game, like you said.
It's quick. It's easy to
is.
learn. It's fun. Go out and get yourself a copy. So that's it for this episode of Discard and Draw. That was Zombie Dice. Hank, what do you think?
I agree. This is a great party game to play with people, especially people who don't normally play games and don't like to play games with a lot of rules and stuff in them. This is a nice, easy game for them to play too. This is a great game. I definitely recommend this game. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our videos.
That's right. I'm Steele. This is Tank. We'll see you next time.